God bless all of you. Richard Sandler, Chairman of the Board, Mark Wilf, incoming Chairman of the Board, Marius Nacht and Dana Azrieli, GA co-chairs, Jerry Silverman, CEO, JFNA, distinguished guests. Good morning to all of you, my friends. It has been a year since when we last met in Los Angeles. Last year, I traveled 8,000 miles to see you. This year, it is just 1 hour, even less 5 minutes. The fact that the GA is hosted in Israel every 5 years is not to be taken for granted. I want to thank the head of the JFNA for this important statement. It gives us pride to see you all here, and so many of you. We need to talk. This is the title of this GA, and I cannot agree more. We need to talk. We have to talk, and we need to listen. We are not strategic allies. We are a family. We are one big family. We don't have shared interests. We have shared faith, a shared history, and a shared future, and a very bright one. It may not be easy to have the truly honest conversation, but this is, I believe, what needs to happen. Just a week ago, in the opening session of the Knesset, the Israeli parliament, I said that our biggest threat is our inner war. I said that victory in the battle between us means losing the war of existence. This is true for Israeli society. This is true for the Jewish people. We must establish the importance of our relationship as a value that is above debate. We cannot escape from returning to the table and rediscussing our disputes. It is our shared responsibility for our children, for the future of the Jewish people. The Blaustein-Ben Gurion Agreement from 1950 defined the relationship between Israel and American Jewry. This document really was captured, the delicate balance between deep mutual responsibility and non-interference. In Hebrew, it sounds even better. And to those of you who know Hebrew, I'll say the words, נקודת האיזון העדינה שבין הערבות להיא ההתערבות. We must cherish this principle of deep mutual responsibility and non-interference. And that is out of respect to our peoplehood on the one hand, and to our two democracies on the other. On the same note, it is time to update or formulate a new Blaustein-Ben Gurion agreement, an agreement that meets the current realities and challenges that we are facing. The very experience that we have in Israel is that every challenge that we had in the last 100 years, and especially in the last 70 years, was brought by us to become an opportunity. And we have to face the challenges and bring them to become opportunities. An agreement, a new agreement, Ben-Gurion-Blumstein, you could do it very, very easily. Dear friends, we need to create a wider circle of answers here in Israel. For many young Israelis, Israeli Jews, being a Jew in Israel means being Israeli. We must increase their exposure, the Israelis' exposure to your schools, camps, and communities. They need to realize and to feel that they have a family that must take into account. I support the idea of creating a reverse Taglit trip for young Israelis to get to know Jewish communities worldwide. Many such delegations targeted for Israeli opinion leaders are already making a change. My staff in the President's House, together with the Ministry of Diaspora Affairs, are developing an active community for graduates of these delegations. That is in order to increase their impact and start find out the important thing we can do together, Israel and Jewish community worldwide. Dear friends, we must take upon ourselves joint new missions in order to inspire our relationship. We have been promoting cooperation between the State of Israel and the Jewish people in investing and creating partnership in the developing world. The Zionist vision has always strived for Israel to be an essential and inspiring member in the family of nations. This vision is rooted in the Jewish notion of tikkun olam. I returned from Ethiopia a few months ago. I was accompanied by a delegation that included senior public figures, business people, academics, doctors, and representatives of civil society. For the first time, significant members of the Jewish world took part in the delegation of the President of Israel. We were joined by the Chief Rabbi of Great Britain and leaders of large Jewish organizations from around the world. Together, we deepened our partnership with Ethiopia in promoting developing goals. The experience was wonderful. Israel, with its innovative capabilities, should strive to be the significant partner in dealing with global development goals. We can do this, and we can do this even better, together with the Jewish people all around. I think the time is ripe for a joint Jewish fund supporting innovation that promote development goals. We do good, but we can do much better together. Dear friends, in our Declaration of Independence, and I was a young boy of 9 years old, but I knew every word of the declaration that was made at the beginning of the first days of the State of Israel. Declaration of Independence, the core identity of the State of Israel was defined as a democratic Jewish state. The declaration says that the state of Israel will be based on the values of liberty, justice, and peace, and will ensure total equality for all the citizens. Let us not forget, this declaration was not written when we had safely returned to our homeland. On the contrary, we committed to these values at the eve of the War of Independence, a time when we did not know whether the state of Israel will survive. And still, we were stick and we were bounded to those ideas because we thought to create a Jewish state without really meaning that this state would be a democratic one was out of question. But even then, in the shadow of the catastrophe, we were found and confident, and we saw in those values the compass that guides us and will guide us here in the state of Israel, the only Jewish state as democratic one. Then, as today, we will never compromise, neither on our values nor on the security of our citizens. In this divided world, I believe that Israel can shine as an example of partnership built of diversity. This is what Israeli hope is about, establishing partnership between the four tribes, ensuring that Israel will continue to strive as a Jewish and democratic state. We, in Israel, together with you, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, together, and you are the fifth tribe. We are four here, and you are the fifth tribe of ours, of the Israeli people. We all must work together as one tribe. Once again, I would like to thank you for your great efforts to bring Israeli hope to every child in Israel, to ensure the bright future of our Jewish state. Thank you. Thank you all, brothers and sisters. It is a pleasure having you here in Israel. It is a pleasure, and I'm very proud to know that we are all together. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats until the President and his delegation have exited.